Welcome to Aquaculture, my video research presentation. Water. It makes up 71% of the Earth's surface and 100% of human survival. Without it, humankind would not survive. With only 3% of the world's water being fit for human consumption, you would assume society would be mindful of its usage of such a precious commodity, wouldn't you? However, studies show that water is one of the most wasted resources we have today. On average, 150 litres a day is wasted per person in the UK. Across the nation, this adds up to enough water wasted to hydrate the entire population of Africa. From my Aquaculture, it was evident I had personal fascination with the future and what this will hold for us as a society. As such, my exploration brought me to the subject of future resources with particular interest in water. I wanted to understand the relationship we as a society have with water and the attitudes, thoughts and feelings encapsulated within it. In order to do this, I decided to employ the tried and tested research methodologies of interviews, design probes, and field observation. It was imperative for my research to get evocative and emotive responses from people. My research showed that focusing on narratives and stories would be an effective methodology to undertake. With the target being to extract stories, I decided to interview 3 people that had complex relationships with water. They were a lifeguard, a water technologist, and someone with an allergy to water. I kept the interviews semi-structured and conversational to allow room for stories to develop. I wanted to get the research participants to really evaluate their priorities when it came to water use. As such, a card sort was made to gather insights on what they would prioritise their water supply for. To better understand people's emotional and memorial ties to water, I designed a probe based around the 5 senses. This was done to uncover associations and ties people have to water and understand what it really means to them. I styled the design of the probe around the idea of finding a message in a bottle carried out to sea, as I wanted to engage the users from the offset of receiving it. I undertook covert observations at the local skate park where the public water fountain had been removed in order to observe reactions when people are denied water. I employed the AEIOU methodology to guide my observations. Activities, environment, interaction, objects, and users. Through narrative and thematic analysis of my research, 3 main themes have become apparent. These are the themes of consumption, cost, and emotion. My research so far shows that there is an emotional connection between society and water. However, the disconnect lies between understanding our consumption and its cost. The pursuit of understanding the trifecta between emotion, consumption, and cost has formed the driving force behind my personal project research strategy. I intend to delve deeper into how the disconnect between emotion, consumption, and cost can be realised using empathic solutions. In order to achieve this, the next phase of my research will see the deployment and development of a board game as a method of provoking discourse and critical reflection amongst players.